good night. How you doing today? Happy Monday. Happy February. We're starting our February month. We are very close to close our first leadership period of the year. So I cannot be more excited about that because I want to see a lot of new bronzes, a lot of new ranks, and a lot of people achieving the next level with the Sankey compensation plan. And there's going to be some surprises next week, maybe. So you cannot miss the next session for the inner circle the next week because we're going to be talking about some very important things. But tonight, I want to give you the welcome again to our big dream session and our inner circle session. And also, there's a couple of things that I want to mention to you today. This month, February, today is February the 1st, and we start today our Black History Month. So I feel honored to work with this community and also with my community, the Hispanic community. But this is very important because there's so many great history makers in this nation, in the Caribbean market and worldwide that has been contributing with who we are today. So I want to celebrate all of you. I want to celebrate all of them. And I'm super happy for working shoulder by shoulder with such amazing people that love to dream big. And during this month, we're going to be sending some posts and some ads celebrating our Black History Month. And it's going to be an amazing month and a lot of celebration, a lot of joy, a lot of recognition, and other things. I don't know what happened with my computer. Suddenly, I stopped watching myself. So I don't know. Maybe I'm mute. No, I'm not mute. So I don't know what happened. I'm seeing just a logo of Sankey in the screen. But let me just here we are. Okay, so hopefully if you can see me right now on the screen, please just type a 1 in the chat. And I just want to be sure that perfect. Thank you, Carmen. Carmen, how you doing tonight? Our fitness celebrity. So as I was telling you, this is a great month. It's a month for celebration. It's a month to feel proud. But also, let me tell you something. This is a month that we call in Sankey, our second month in February, is in our Bushido Values. I know that all of you know that we have the only women samurai in the world working with us in the company. And if you don't know that or you didn't knew that, you can go to our website and you can look for Mashiko. Mashiko is a powerful woman, and she's from the dynasty of samurais, female samurais, and her grandmother was the first women samurai in the world history. So it's amazing that we have her working in the company. She leads a lot of areas in the global structure that we have in the company. And imagine to have one samurai working with us shoulder by shoulder to align different things. As you know, the samurais, they are well known for the virtues and the values. And the samurais are very honorable. And all the samurais, they always lead with example. And it's very important to lead with example because how many times we tell our people that they need to invite more people to their teams, to do calls, and we don't do the calls? Or how many times we call our distributors, our team members, and say that they need to jump into event, and we won't jump in the event. Or we know already that we're not going to be able to go into the event, but we are pushing our distributors, our team members to go to the event. Or we're telling them that they need to have more activity and they need to have one-on-ones every day, and they need to have Zoom calls every day, and they need to do presentations every day, and they need to introduce new team members with a Sankey community every day, but we're not doing it. So this is not congruent. This is not something, we're not doing what we're saying that people need to do. So we need to lead by example in everything that we're doing. And one of the most important people that I know, or the most important characters that I know that they do this and they lead with example, are the samurais from Japan. So it's amazing that we have this combination, this cultural combination, because when I'm talking about a Japanese samurai, it's a female samurai, the only women samurai in the world. And in addition, we're talking about the Black History Month and everything combined. Imagine how richness the culture is going to be when you combine the best of so many worlds, is something great that is going to come out. So, but talking about that, let me tell you that in Sankey, this month in February, we are celebrating our second Bushido value. And for some of you that also know what is Bushido, Bushido is how the samurais call their values. They have these virtues, the values that they have, the values that they live with, or the values that they inspire others to live with, and also they live with example. They call it the Bushido values. You can go to your mobile application, the Sankey Share app, and in the training section, you can watch the video about the Bushido values, the Motenashi values, and this type of things. So, and a lot of topics are going to be very interested to define who we are as a company and the culture that we have in the company. So, but this month, that is February, I want to tell you that last month we have our value, the value of the month last month was the Jew, which means courage. And we were talking in our meetings and one live that I did, what means to be courage. And we need to have the courage to not be like a turtles and hide the head inside of our house. And we need to go out and have the courage to do the thing that we need to do, and have the courage to do the presentation that we need to do, have the courage to invite the people that we need to invite, have the courage to be very sincere with the people that is around us and what they can expect about me as a leader, and some of the things. And so last month we talked a lot about the you. And if you didn't follow us in Facebook, or you are not part of the Facebook group, you must be there. You must be in our Facebook group, Sankey Independent Business Owners, and you can be there and see all the posts that we did about the you, the value, or the Bushido value called you, which means heroic courage. And this month, we're going to be celebrating our second value, which is the chu. Okay, so this every month we're going to be living a different value. And this is very important because during the full year, we're going to be living the 7 virtues of the samurai culture and the 7 virtues of the samurai uh, philosophy, and also the values. So this month is going to be the Chu value. Chu means duty and loyalty. So of course the duty is very important because that's what takes us to the next level. What duties we have every day. And duty is something that we need to do in order to accomplish a dream. And we need to be very aggressive in the duties that we have, because a duty is not something that we just that someone tell us that we need to do. It's something that we tell to ourselves that we need to do. Or in first person, is something that I tell myself that I need to do. For example, if I know that I need to go to the gym to work out, to weigh a little bit of loss, to lose a little bit of weight, or to be more stronger, and I have the picture of how do I want to look like and the type of body that I want to have, and then I told myself that I need to do it, and that's one of my duties. Now I became one wish that I have into my duty. If I wish to be, or I want to be ambassador in the company, I want to grow to current ambassador, I want to receive the car bonus, I want to receive the trip bonuses, I want to be making $10,000 a week or a month, whatever the goal you have is, and you have this goal in your mind, then you need to say, what are the duties that I need to tell myself that I need to do every day? Because if it's not a duty, you are not going to be doing it. So these duties that we need to do every day, our duties, our activities, are going to be driving to that successful area that we're looking for. So the duty, the samurais translate this into everything that they believe that they want to become. So their behavior every day is going to be aligned with that goal that they have in their mind, which is the same thing that we do here in America. We have a goal, we have a why, we have a reason of why we're doing the things. And those things, we visualize ourselves in the future. Some of you love to do the dream board, and I want to have this luxury car. I want to be driving a Bentley. I want to have a Rolls Royce. I want to have a Ferrari. I want to be living in the beach. I want to have a yacht in my house. I want to be traveling around the world. I want to be doing all of these type of things. But then when you review your agenda every day, it seems like you don't have any duty. I mean, you have a great wish, but you don't have the duties that then, in order to build this activity and build the progress that you're looking in order to have. And that's why it's very important for each one of you to write down your duties. It's activities that you are convinced that you need to do in order to achieve your whys. And that's why they call it the chew in two parts, the duty for one side, but also the loyalty in the second part. Why you need to be loyal? Because you need to be loyal to your dreams. You need to be loyal to your why. You need to be loyal with the things that you want to achieve. You cannot be cheating on your dreams. You cannot be cheating in your life every day. You cannot be cheating the activities that you have. I mean, you cannot tell your downline, your team members, or your upline, or your leader that you are doing activities if you're not doing it. So you need to be loyal to those duties every day. So it's not about having the duties only, because you can write down and you can have a full agenda with all the things that you want to do. Or like this is, for example, this is my notes. These are notes that I take in every meeting, you see? So there's a lot of notes here on the things that I need to do. And every time that I have a meeting, I just take my notebook, I write the things that I need to do, and then we start checking and putting a check mark on the thing that has been accomplished. And then I have another notebook here. If I go to another thing and I don't have a paper, I don't have my notebook, I right away I take my notes and I start writing and writing and writing and writing. Oh my gosh, I can show you a couple tens of notebooks that I have with all the things that I write or that I wrote in the past. I have plenty of notes. I can show you here another notebook that I have, and this is just the notebook that I have here in my office. There's another notebook with so many other things that I need to do or that I'm working in. So I'm separated with maybe different notebooks and different sections and different notes. And also I have another here that my son gave me, and it's just for quick notes, you know? So it's also here in my office, in my desk. So there's a lot of things that I need to do and a lot of duties, but then it's not enough if I just write down these duties in a paper. I need to be loyal with why I wrote these duties in my notebook, because I need to accomplish it. I need to accomplish my dreams. I need to accomplish my goals. I need to accomplish everything that I have my purpose on. And I need to fulfill my life. And the only way that you can feel fulfillment in everything that you do in your life is when you are doing things, is when you are doing progress, is when you are putting your skills to the to a test. I'm going to call it, to put your skills into a test and show yourself how far you can go. And the athletes world is very easy to measure this: how fast you can run, how high you can jump, how many games you can win, how much muscle you can build, how fast you can go in your car, how fast you can change the tires, how many passes you can complete, how many passes you catch, how many yards you run, I mean, how many times you hit the ball. So all of this average is very easy to measure, and it will tell you the number on, and it's going to tell you if you are moving forward or you are just relaxing. So in our life as a business owners, and you are business owners, the best way to see if you have a duty in place and if you are loyal to those duties is checking your bank account. If your bank account is growing, and you have the problem that I don't know what to do with the money, then that means that you are loyal to your progress as a business owner. Maybe you have other whys, but the whys related with a business is how much leverage we can develop, how many leverage we can create in our team, how much team members we can build, how many new customers we can have, how much money we can make. And those are and then we need to write down the duties in order to say, I need to do X amount of presentations per day, X amount of calls to my customers every day. I need to follow up with this amount of people every day. I need to play with the numbers, and I need to write down my duties so I can be sure that my financial goals are going to be accomplished.